There it is. What's going on, world? Let's get to it, bro. Let's get on it, bro. Out here, bro. 1 year Beyblading celebration, bro. Shit like that. Matter of fact, let me get the light in the background. That's gonna kind of work. Sun is set in this direction. But let me see how it looks when I flip it over. When I flip it this way, you know, kind of get a little more of the park, more of the park vibes. I sat there, on the way here. I did my little montage. Did a little montage for the peace out, shorts. That's my new joints going on. Check those out. Those might be dropping every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hit where it needs to. It's gonna land where it needs to. Smoke related for the most part, but things like this, they're gonna fall where they may. Just all Seattle'd out today. Seattle Beyblade 1 year of making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Getting activated. Staying active in this thing, man. Let me move over a bit. Let's get more light. We in a cut right here. We in a cut right here, bro. We're gonna get moving. I should have sat here in the light a little bit, but I was like, I'm gonna look goofy. I'm gonna look kind of goofy just being over there. Yo, these rabbits and whatnot in the park, they're just doing their thing, chasing each other. Right now, let me do my little celebration, man. 1 year, and I will say it's the most I've been proud of. You know what I'm saying? It's the most proud year I could speak on. Sounds a little funny, but the 1 year I could be the most proud of, if that makes sense. Trying to get the proximity of the light. I don't know if I should be at an angle. I don't know if that's gonna help. I see. Got a lot of light here. I got a lot of different angles that I'm trying to, master on the camera. So if you hear from the playback, bear with me. Just bear with me because the light's coming down a certain way, and I'm at a certain angle. But I'm just in the park, man. Nobody's around. I'm surprised it's summer, but ain't nobody really around. Therefore, I smoke some more on my own. Therefore, but it's 1 year of Beyblade, man. For those here dropping in on the playback, man, it's 1 year of the Beyblade. What's going on, Bernardo? What's going on, bro? Appreciate you dropping in, man. Appreciate you saying what's up. Appreciate you guys, man. It's today is my 1 year anniversary for when I first entered the Beyblade space. You know what I'm saying? 1 year anniversary for entering the Beyblade space. I had a tournament I went to July 27th, 2024, down in Sumner. I didn't know where the hell I was going. Caught a 2 hour bus. It was like two buses to get down there. Took me about 2 hours just to get down to Sumner. Went to my first tournament. I didn't know what it was about. All I knew was the stuff I grew up on plastics wise. So it was cool. Like one of the first people I talked to was probably either Tuck, Blade, or Neo. It's one or the other. And it was cool, man. I chopped it up with them. They're like, "Oh, you're from the plastics era," so I talked with them. It was pretty cool, man. Chopped it up with them. Rob is in the building. My guy Rob, what's going on, bro? Shout out to my guy Rob. Good people right there. But yes, today is my 1 year anniversary for Beyblade. Entering the space. And I want to celebrate it. Just smoking the what you call that joint, the La Aroma Mi Amor. This is that boom. That cigar joint right there. Fortnite. Oh, word. Your friend passed. Kylie, what's going on? He drowned yesterday. Rest in peace, man. Kylie, rest in peace to your friend, man. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. Rest in peace to your friend. I'm actually sad to hear that. Yeah, man. I was reminiscing on a couple dead friends and relatives the other day myself. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. What's the L's, man? Why you got the triple L's? What you mean? What's the L's? They ain't the L, man. I mean, rest in peace. Rest. Let me know if I'm reading it wrong. I mean, it's like it's very recent, but you gotta celebrate your friend's life a certain way. It is 5 of my friends in 1 year. Oh, word. Yeah, nah. I don't think I've ever had 5 in a year. I might have had multiple relatives in the span of years, but yeah, that's crazy. R.I.P. man. Blessings up to your friend that passed. That's a tough one right there. But yeah, um, my bad. Todd Rob said W on the 1 year. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So every time I do some this is kind of more recent to me. I'm still on my I'm on my second year of consistent content. So it's interesting, my first year was pretty much Pokemon cards. That's when I really got it rolling. And ever since then I didn't look back. I was like, I gotta figure out what to do the next year. And when I really started getting things rolling with the actual videos, that's when I started doing this what do you call this, man? The content here for Beyblade, man. I've been doing that for a year. But yeah, you dare you to go buy the cigarette. What are you talking about? It's a cigar, man. It's technically a level up, not in a good or bad way, but at the same time, um, you don't fully inhale if that makes sense, man. This is your first year with the Pokemon Cup. Oh hell yeah, man! There you go, Rob. My bad. Oh, I missed the deleted message. What's going on, Megan? You gotta chill, Megan. You gotta chill, Megan. Oh, that's why you got timed out. Oh, damn. Kylie, I appreciate you dropping in, Kylie. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry about your friend. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace about that. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. But I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. Either way, thank you for being here. It's just my 1 year. I'm just doing a little solo celebration. I actually spent time with friends on Sunday for a tabletop, so that was fun. Fun little days. A little. Everyone's kind of under the weather. We had a friend that recently got robbed for their stuff, so it was kind of sad. And everyone's very sad about. They're still alive, but they got their stuff taken away, so we're all very sad about it. Megan Morse, though, you got to chill out. If you're still hanging out, you got to chill out, Megan. And Leo Lopez, I missed the message. I thought that was a wood. Oh, you timed him out, Leo. That's chill though. But I mean, no, my bad, not Leo. Rob, that was chill, but I appreciate it either way, Rob. I appreciate you either way, Rob. Thank you, man. That's funny. No, it's not a backwood. It's a La Aroma de Cuba, Mi Amor. That's the name of the brand. It's the I remember I had before. I had the La Aroma de Cuba, the Noblesse. I had that joint. That thing's strong though. I'm looking close at this. It's like rabbits or rats just fighting in the grass. But they're moving like rabbits, like little baby rabbits. You better stop fighting, bro. Hold on, man. Let me flip the camera for you. Okay. See that shit, bro? They doing out here? Look at them, bro. Y'all need to get along. Stop fighting. Stop that fighting. I'm gonna run over there right now. See these rabbits in the park? Cut that fighting shit right now. What are you gonna do? Eat each other? Y'all vegetarians. Hey, what y'all doing? You see him right here just beefing? You see that, Rob? These rabbits, man. Hold on, let's do this. Hit him with the light. That's the smoke going past the light. Chill out. They might walk over here. I don't know. These little rabbits over here fighting, man. Dude was squealing. Dude was over there squealing. But I got all Seattle gear today. I'm hella hype. That's what I'm thinking. He's trying to just mate and the bitch is screeching. Pause. That ain't pause worthy, but rabbit shit. But yeah, I'm Seattled out today. I got the Griffey joints on. Got the Griffey Nikes joints on. I got the Sonic shorts, Supersonic shorts. Can't really see it because it's kind of dark right now. Russell Wilson Seahawks jersey. I got the Seattle Sounders hat. Seattle Sounders hat right there. You know what I'm saying? Full Seattle today, man. I went there. I was like, I'm gonna wear all Seattle shit today. I was gonna wear it last tournament, but it didn't feel right. I was like, it don't feel right. I'm gonna just rock Atlanta Hawks joints. Just got the red and the I got the Pinoy shoes going on. The Pinoy LeBrons. That's what I call them because I custom made them. One of my friends was like, "Are you wearing Supersonic or not Supersonic?" She's like, "Are you wearing Sonic the Hedgehog shoes?" I was crying. I was like, "This ain't Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the Philippine flag colors." I was sad. It was funny. It was funny to hear that though. But yeah, guys, 1 year of Beyblade. That means it's been 2 years worth of content here going on. First it was 1 year of YouTube shorts of 365 days, 365 days straight of just like me opening a pack of cards on YouTube, one per day, uploading, having to upload for the one per day, representing one per day and whatnot. Because some days I had to double up because I was going to be out of town, double and triple up. But then when that ended around March, April, and I started thinking like I got to figure out what to do for the next year kind of thing. And I think for this year, man, or sorry, for the whole year cycle, I was doing the Beyblade stuff. That was fun. You know what I mean? The Pinoy LeBron, bro. That's what it was too. What did I do to them? Oh, it's basically so it's the LeBron Soldiers. I forget what it's LeBron Soldiers. It's just some strap shoes, no laces. And I just put the red, white, blue, and yellow colors on there. So I put the red at the bottom, blue up top, and then it's like white trim, and then there's like yellow trim as well. And then I did yellow for the actual embroidery. So I just put Ilocano on the tongue. Like the tongue is inside. Just put the Ilocano there with the K, and I just put the P and Y on the side of it. That's all I did. It's actually clean on some like Filipino shit. It's actually really clean, but I wear them once in a while. I might have to take like a picture of it or something one day. But yeah, that is a funny name for the shoe, is the Pinoy LeBrons. Actually, so I ended up I customized them. I custom made them on like Nike whatever it's called, Nike something. And then I made two pairs. I made one in my niece's size and then one for me. And it's funny because my niece, every now and again, she'll still wear them, and I'm like, I gave that shit to you when you were like in high school. Like, are you still wearing the same size? She's like, yeah, I'm still wearing the same size. I was like, okay, that's crazy. Yeah, 1 year, man, celebrating this 1 year of Beyblade. I'm really happy, you know. But I am giving myself till the end of the month. Last day of the month. That'll be my last time I can make a purchase for Beyblades because it's costing a lot of money really to keep up with the hobby. The more I think about it, costing a lot of money here. Not gonna lie about that. I think I'm supposed to have like I'm supposed to be by the lamp. Hold on, let me switch this camera again. My bad, I keep switching around. I think I'm supposed to be under the lamp because I feel like there's more lighting this way. Yeah, no, yay, no, yay, nay. I'm just gonna be by the lamp. It's gonna look a little different. We'll do that. Shout out to my guy Melon. I saw him today at the casual meetup, and he was like, "What did he say?" He said, "Oh yeah, that guy went to New York." I was like, "Huh?" That guy went to New York, and he pointed at my jersey. I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I don't think they're gonna win much, but because the NFC is kind of stacked, but the NFC East is like gonna be a problem. Like, you're gonna have to face them guys twice, so that's 6 games you got to deal with the NFC East, and it's like the Cowboys are always gonna find a way to get a game in on the Giants, and then Philly and the Washington, Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call them. That team right there is gonna be rough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it is, and you don't get money back. That's the crazy part. That is the crazy part about. Are you talking about the with the content? My bad. I don't know if I missed what you were referencing, but yeah, if you're talking about money off the content, yes, I'm not even there yet. That's what's fucked up. It's funny because one of my friends, they're actually my friend Mars, who's here in the chat before. They can be monetized, but because they're blind, it's hard for them to push the button. So we're gonna try to help them out and get monetized because I want them to get paid. I'm like, I'm not paid, but you should get paid. Fuck it, why not? People view your stuff. Reference the toy game. Yeah, that's what's crazy. Started doing Seahawk lives. Your channel might blow up. What's crazy is like I don't get a chance to pay attention enough. And what's funny is I used to work Sundays, so when I used to be working, it used to kind of like interfere with me watching the game. But it's people that used to come into work early around 7 a.m. and then they would have breaks around like noon and shit. They used to watch the game on break, and I would be moving because I would be like mid shift. My mid shift would be like from 10 to 5, 10 to 6, 10 to 5:30, something like that. There's 3 rabbits here. I got to show you. At least Pokemon, you can sell a card. That's the thing too. Yeah, with Beyblade, my whole thing was this. Hold on, let me show you this right here, man. See 3 of them. You focus a bit. Bam. It's like 3 of them guys. just fighting. But it's crazy because it's like with the Beyblades, I bought two of everything. So I had the ones that I broke out the package, and then I had the ones that I kept in storage. So those ones are gonna be cool. But yeah. So the Pokemon cards, that was the same thing too. I don't know if I told you about that, where I was getting two of everything. So the way I was able to open so many packs per day was because I got two of everything. So that costed me a lot of money. That actually costed me damn near a lot more money than the Beyblades because booster boxes are like 150 to 200 per booster box. So I was spending like 3 to 500, even sometimes as close to 500, 3 to 4 to 500, somewhere around that range, just to get two booster boxes. You know what I'm saying? One of them I'll open up and just have, it's like 36 packs on the live, so that's 36 days, and then you got to do that about 10 times plus because you're getting multiple boxes to open on YouTube Shorts. And then the other ones I put in storage. I think some of them I gave to my nieces for like I can't remember what day it was. They came over by the house for my mom's birthday, celebrate her life and shit. But yeah, we sell. It's expensive, man. I mean that's the fun part about it too. It's like if you're spending money on things you enjoy, at least you're having fun with it, And then I guess with because I don't play the Pokemon card game, I'm more of a collector. It's the Beyblades are fun because they're actually like more interactive, if that makes sense. And there's like there's actually the community around is pretty dope. The Pokemon one is like if you play the actual card game, I guess it would be fun. But I'm not really a card game player. These rabbits are just fighting around me, bro. They're just running by my feet and shit, bro. Run, go, just do your thing, go, come over here, man. So you ran the other one off. I see. So this one ran off the other one to go hang out with the other rabbit. That's crazy. I'm learning about nature here. Oh, they shut off the lamp. Damn, they shut off the lamp. Let me stand on this side. I just resell, but starting my own binder. You resell right away. It's cool because with the way the market works, you can kind of resell it at a certain what I'm saying? You can resell it at like a certain what's the word I'm looking for, man? Certain point early. You know what I mean? Which is pretty. I think it's pretty dope that they let you do that. But yeah, let me get to walking. You know, that's pretty cool. They're starting to shut out the lights in the park. But yeah, I love we should have just wrote it as Sunday live chat, but then said 1 year anniversary. But it is what it is because I am still keeping the conversation open ended because I guess like part of me is like brainstorming what I should do next. I have an idea what I should do next, but it's gonna require a lot of focus. Like part of me needs the. I guess I do need a bit of focus right now. I've been like operating off of freedom. You know what I mean? Operating off of free time and stuff, and it's time to lock back in a little bit. So that's just kind of where I'm at mentally. You know, I'm gonna go across the street though. You know, man, I feel bad. I had to hit the button on them. They had to hit the button on them. But yeah, my bad, Rob. I'm crossing the street here. When I get over, I'm gonna walk down. It's funny, man. I ran into a friend of mine. We've been kind of playing phone tag with calls and text and shit. And I literally was standing at the bus stop trying to go home. Like something told me I was on one bus that could have got me to the station. The station gives me more options to transfer. But I was like, if I get off early, I can catch another one that gets me towards the neighborhood. The neighborhood stop doesn't have a transfer station, but the two buses I need to catch are there anyway. They convene at that spot anyway, and it's kind of funny because I was like, let me just catch the neighborhood buses. So I get off. I'm standing there, and then my friend I ain't seen in a long time. Like I said, I'm playing phone tag with and whatnot. He just happens to pull up like on the side of the hill, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I walk up to his car. We shake, we dap up. He's like, man, I'm free tomorrow, bro. I was like, cool. All right, we finally seen each other face to face. He's free tomorrow. If I hit him up tomorrow, if I hit this motherfucker up tomorrow and he don't show up, I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. I just seen you. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those like I just seen you, bro. Like we just seen each other. So we'll see how that go. Cause I ain't seen that dude in a long time. You know, like when they say a hot minute, it's really been that long. Random tennis ball, somebody, some dog shit probably. Hey, yeah, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm celebrating here solo. I made it, man. I did it. I did it for a year or two. And actually, there's a playlist out there. I posted it into the my Discord channel, but or not mine, but the community one. I said this is pretty much my yearbook for my 1 year anniversary of Beyblade participation. I put that up there. That was fun. That was dope. You know, that was a cool thing to do. I was about to go up to the school, but I don't think you can smoke over there like that. Like by the, I'm gonna walk down 26. I might see somebody. Do sace. Ain't the 8, it's the sace. Ain't the 8, it's the 6. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing these little montages. I know nobody give a fuck about them, but they will in the future. You know, just a little local shit. Just being in the neighborhood. So I was mobbing through here the other day. Matter of fact, 2 days ago, creating the montages. I went and did a little, you know, slight sneak joint, man. Filmed it by the homie's crib. Homie used to live at this nice spot, man. This dude was middle class and shit. So we had a nice little house by the cliffside. I used to just go by his cliffside, sometimes just smoke and just hang out. If he was there or not, you know, over there, spend some time with him. But yeah, man, this shit all upgraded. I don't even know if my friend lived here no more. That's crazy as hell. I don't even see bro, man. I'ma just boom, just in case he sees me on camera. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, Rob, man, that's crazy, man. You know, I don't know if I told you, like one of our friends, one of the, I don't even think he's there. If he's there, he'll let me know. But I'm mobbing through right now. I don't know if my connection bad. What? I'm gonna walk up the street a little bit. I'm taking my time today. Night, I should say. Yeah, man. Part of me was like, I need to save at least one cigar for this moment. I'm tripping. Let me do this. Hit y'all with the flip on there. There we go. That's better. Look at that. Wipe some extra smudge off the camera, possibly. I might have made it worse. I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Nighttime docs in it. In that nighttime docs. I appreciate it either way. What's up with the car, man? Turn that shit off. That's crazy. I don't know why the car was doing that. This street right here, though, man. I had like 2 or 3 friends that lived on this street actually, and then it's kind of funny. Oh, I shouldn't say funny. I gotta stop saying that. Well, one of my homies, man, he's on some like him and his dad was always on some bullshit. Strangely enough, but you know, in my eyes, he's still a good dude. It's just I understand based off how his dad raised him and shit, but they wasn't into no hot shit, but you know, man, they used to hit up his house and his car all the time, which made me sad. I was like, damn, why y'all keep getting hit like this? But they was easy licks, man. They were just uncoordinated, damn near ungrateful for shit they had. It seemed like I was sad about it. And that's the thing. I had been robbed before, but you know, never know crazy shit. Realistically, that's why it's upsetting to me. That's why that shit upsetting to me. But anyway, you know, I never went through it like that. But it's funny. I had friends on both sides of the fence. Realistically, there we go. Let's hit the flip. Yeah, I had friends on both sides of the fence. The ones that was doing it, hitting the licks, and other ones it was the walking lick. which sucks, you know. I felt bad. I felt bad for them. Uchiha's back in here. What's going on, man? Kai Uchiha. I'm just solo celebrating right now. I got my 1 year anniversary for Beyblade, my participation, and you know whatnot. You know, I had did this last year, July 27th, 2024. That's when I first started, and then right now, this is the 1 year mark, and we actually had another. It wasn't like a big event day; it was like a casual meetup. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. What they on? All right, let me get over here, bro. They ain't got no games tonight. It look like I'm chilling outside. Smoke the cigar and flick some ashes. Right over here, it's my homie memorial right here, man. My homie memorial right here. I say this all the time, so my homie got killed right here. Go flick some ashes real quick on him. Yep. Damn, I got ashes on the jersey. Killing though. But yeah, my guy. Rest in peace. So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can prop my phone up. No, yeah, he got killed right there. Can't even make that up. Hey, let me. Hey, if my phone can prop up right here, no, this shit gonna fall. I can't even do this. Here, let me stand up right here. I might have to prop this a certain way. See if I can do it. Yep, I think we good. Oh, it's just the right angle. I might get a different angle. Yep, right on the bleachers. Yeah, man. So we're just moving around. Here, let me get back in the shot. It might not work, man. The light's like behind me. I'm trying to find the perfect lighting with Chiha, you know? So I don't know how good this is. It's hella dark. I'll go this way. Is that better? I gotta go like here. Man, that's not gonna work, huh? Damn, bro. The fuck? All right, I got an idea. You're gonna piss me off, man. I'm just trying to get the right lighting. Is that good? Man, that shit hella dark. It's just like right behind me. That's why. You know what it is? I gotta face the other way. There we go. There we go, bro. My bad, my bad. We're gonna get it like this. That kind of works. Shit not working, man. Bear with me, man. I'm being real casual today about everything. Bear with me, man. Getting real casual. Even with some bullshit right now. Oh, that's you. That's you, man. What's going on? All right. As good as I'm gonna get it. It's just not that well lit over here. Matter of fact, if you bear with me, I'm gonna walk over to the other spot. That's what I gotta do now. I'm just sad at myself. I'm over here messing up. There's more lighting over here. It's just I might have to run into these fucking annoying ass bums and shit. There's one dude. He's like pretty much homeless, but he's annoying. Good person though, but it's just like I don't want to deal with you right now, bro. I'm on live. I'm busy. You know. So yeah, man. We're gonna try this. That's what we gotta do. It's actually good right here. Funny enough. It's actually good right here. Funny enough. Right under the light, bro. That's some bullshit. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And then we'll see who drops in. But anyway, yeah. Uchiha, what's going on with you, man? My bad. If you're still kicking it, man. How you been doing, bro? I'm over just mobbing around. I'm trying to find a little good spot under some good light. There's a nice lamp over there, so I was on the way over, but you know, I'm just over here doing this, you know. Did my little montage earlier, man. That was cool. So yeah, I don't know why it automatically hits the block. All right, man. Ain't nobody there, so I'm gonna walk anyway. Anybody there, so I'm walking anyway. That's crazy. Hold on, man. Solo celebration, man. I'm telling you, man, this shit only matter to me. Celebrate my own dubs, bro. Can't tell me I ain't winning. Can't tell me I ain't trying either. You know? Can't tell me I'm not winning. Can't tell me I ain't trying. I see both of them. You know? That shit flip. Yeah. There you go. Lights is bright right here. Yeah, the lights is bright, but I got a short fuse. You know how that go. Yeah, bro. Here we go. Lights is bright, but I got a short fuse. What we doing? Huh? That's better. It's better. All right, man. All right, man. There it is. Here it is. It's still hella like, cause it's the angles, bro. It's dim. Crazy. Should I go that way? I don't like remember how I did this last time. I know where I was at. Hold on. Like I said, I just don't want to run into nobody. Not today. So you don't fucking bother me today. Let's see. What we on? I like chilling too. This kid's chilling, man. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. Last time I had it, it was like this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get it right. Kyle Chiha, let me know if you're still chilling, bro. I just want to see how you were doing, man. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it either way. If I didn't say it earlier, my bad. I'm just trying to find a little spot over here. But if you're still chilling with me, let me know. Whoever there chilling, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm just celebrating on some solo. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna do it for you. You gotta understand. Nobody's gonna celebrate you like you. If you didn't know that, you know, you didn't know that already. Nobody's gonna celebrate you like you, so you gotta do it. One person in the crowd, one person in the, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. Oh, Rob, that's you. My bad. Um, if it's just you, whoever it is, no one's gonna celebrate you like you. If you feel like you need some form of the fuck, oh, that's a car right there. If you need some form of validation, you need some form of love, you gotta give it to yourself, man. And this is what it looks like right here. I literally saved a cigar just to say, like, man, I'm gonna just celebrate boom boom by myself. I used to do that shit all the time on my own birthday. I used to walk around. Like I told you, the year I turned 23, I rocked a LeBron James jersey, rocked a 23. I walked around, got something to eat. I went and got a massage. I was like, let me go get a massage, man. Let's go do some real shit. Go pretend like we dons type shit. Go feel like a king for a day type shit. With the king jersey on, whatever. King James jersey on, go get the massage. You know what I'm saying? They hit me with the little 80, 90-minute joint. You know what I'm saying? Body feeling fresh, relaxed. I don't even remember if I smoked a joint that day. I might have went and got a drink or something. Just treated myself to like some pad thai and a drink. That's how I do. I get some Thai food, get some alcohol. Myself. That was how I used to do it back then. And then now I'm over here just like, let me celebrate myself with the fucking cigar shit, man. See where we on, man. We walking up, man. We gonna find out, bro. I'm just trying to get good lighting. We gonna see. Cash is back. 1 year? Yeah, man. 1 year today. Cash, I'm just saying, you gotta celebrate yourself sometimes. I don't care if it's the one or the two in the chat, or even if I'm just solo by myself. I walked up, I just celebrated myself a while ago, not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Earlier today. I mean, I was actually with people Sunday for the tabletop, so that was pretty fun, man. That was a dope little experience, man. I was actually happy about that, Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm feeling good. It's Sunday, man. Cash. Oh, Cash, what's going on? Hold on, let me read this. You've been around here and there. You're alive but not well, given recent events. Hope today went well, Chief. Cash, man, talk to me. If it's not too much to ask, man, talk to me. You can tell me. If it's more of a private message thing or whatever, go ahead and we'll leave it at that. But I'm concerned about your well being as a friend. Obviously, I love to see you around on Sundays if you're able to make it. If not, just message me when you got time. The same way you showed up in the chat and showed love. I just want to make sure you're doing okay. Hopefully everything's all right. Hopefully you and the family's all right. Etc. Um, I think I'm doing good for the most part. If there's any challenges or battles I'm dealing with, it is mentally. I will be honest about that. Even though I am celebrating my 1 year, you got to count the victories, right? Celebrate that 1 year and have fun and enjoy myself. And on top of that, try to figure out the next thing. My anxiety falls into finding out what the next thing is. Part of my whateverness. I'm just worried about the next thing. Worrying about if I could be a man that can stand tall on my own feet, take care of others as well as myself. I think about that shit a lot, man. So it's just some human being shit that that's just where I'm at with it. Ooh, my bad. To be honest, I could tell you the whole thing if we see each other again. Got you. Real life on Sunday, but basically just got out of a. Oh, okay, got you. I'm not even gonna read it out loud, but I got you. I'm reading it here. Yep. You went on the bite? Okay, cool. What did you eat over there, man? Because when I go there, I be grabbing the drinks because it's faster to get the drinks. So many fucking people in line just grabbing shit. You know what I mean? I also like I maybe I'm a hater. I just don't get the what do you call this shit? Bro, what is that? I don't go to the Filipino stuff. I want to support them. You know what I'm saying? I want to support them, but at the same time, I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. I can't do this right now. Um, because of the shit at the house is better, and then sometimes the actual restaurant is better. The restaurant experience is one thing, but going to support the actual restaurant is probably a little better. So I'll say that much. You know what I mean? Um, but every time I'm at the bite, what's crazy, man? When I was a kid, like middle school, high school, you used to go to the bite. You would do like 100 handshakes. You just see everyone you knew growing up. People, oh, I used to go to elementary with this kid. Oh, I remember this dude from the summer. I used to see this guy at the gym. This guy from my neighborhood. You just shake like 100 hands, 100 hands. Ah, what's good? Damn, it's good to see you. What school you at now? Where you at now? Oh, you moved. Blah 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 blah. All that shit. You go to the body Seattle now. It's just a whole bunch of people that moved to Seattle. It's just like I get it. So I don't want to hate on the bite, but at the same time, I just know for me, it does bring a bit of happiness mixed with depression because I'll be thinking about like, man, I remember the good old days, man. I see everybody around the city and every now and again you see a fight, unfortunately, but it is what it is, bro. My bad. Let me catch up with this. Appreciate it, bro. I wish you got the squid. Right on, Cash. Yeah, that's right, Rob. Rob, if you haven't met Cash, Cash, this is Rob. Rob, this is Cash. I'm pretty sure y'all met. You was full by the time I had found squid there. Right. I wasn't feeling the Filipino stuff this time around. You know what it is? It's not even like, and it's no shade to them. It's just like they're making it so fast. When you actually go to sit down at the restaurant, it's a better feeling. So when you find the place, you just be like, all right, I'm gonna find the actual whatever, and I'm gonna go there and eat it. But there's Filipino food at the mall sometimes. That should be actually good. Strangely enough, man. Strangely enough. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, you ended up talking to some guy who apparently went to the same high school as me. Yep, different graduation years. It was funny. We only started talking because you heard him singing. Got you. Baby bottle pop commercials. Oh, what? That's kind of funny. That's what it takes, Cash. You just get some reminiscing on the baby bottle pop. Hey, you remember that ring pop shit? Ring pop and baby bottle pop? That was like the same time period, low key. I be forgetting because like I feel like me and Rob are like the same age, but I don't know if like and it's funny because when I go on Sundays, Cat's around my age, a little bit older, so me and her be knowing the same references of like '90s shit, '90s Pokemon and all that. But then I forget everyone else in like the Beyblade scene is like 5 to 10 years younger sometimes. So I'm like, damn, they didn't even know about plastics. But yeah, honestly, yeah, very much mid. Oh, got you. So Rob. Also, Rob is not in Seattle, but Rob is I want to say, I don't know. I just know that they're West Coast. I'm not gonna try to dox Rob. Shout out to my guy Rob. I'm not gonna dox him, but I know he's West Coast. He gotta be. Well, you're a good dude. He's been checking in with me every time getting here. Yeah. I only ever, oh my bad, showed up twice, but I'm hoping in 2 weeks I'll be there. It's funny. I think I was filming today, and I thought about it. I was like, this is the week 20 of Tabletop Village that I'm filming right now, and I was thinking like, man, it's been 20 weeks, man. I missed only 1 week, and then the other week, they actually, it was, I had to split up the time. It Look, I'm saying some logistical shit. I'm getting technical again. Don't worry about that. But it's like, it's been 20 weeks. 20 weeks of us showing up. My bad. I wanted to go to the tournament early. Oh, bro, you should have went. It was crazy. But recent events around, yeah, no, you know what? You gotta take care of yourself, man. You always gotta take care of yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Goes without saying. Easier said than done. You gotta take care of yourself first all the time, bro. It's not easy. It's funny. Me and my brother had a random talk today because I guess he was saying that him and my dad went to the bite earlier today or some shit. He said, I don't know why, man. I just was hating. He was just talking about he was just hating on the whole scene or whatever, and I was just kind of laughing. But then we are watching a boxing card. We are watching the replay of Clarissa Shields' boxing card, and it's funny because there was these two fat guys that were fighting. And one of them was 41, the other one was 28. So it was Taylor versus what's my guy's name? Sims. Taylor versus Sims. Two fat guys. Sims was a 41-year-old fat dude. 28-year-old sluggish dude was Taylor, aka Price Taylor. Price is Right. Shout out to Brooklyn. And he was over there just swinging all sluggish. They weren't even able to knock each other down. They were just just tapping each other and shit. Pause. My bad. Yeah, I appreciate the notion. I think I had a panic attack day of the tournament. Real, I got you. Friend that, yeah, no, but friends from all over helping me. There you go. Real friends, you should say. You know, the friendship conversation is interesting because someone earlier in the chat just lost a friend from drowning, and a lot of people are losing friends and losing like relationships in general right now. I will say like it is important for all of us to take care of ourselves because I'm noticing a lot of shit, man. I mean, there was 1 week I thought about a friend of mine, and like I think I'm close to him, but it's sometimes when I think about him, I'm like, this guy hates so much. I don't know if I want to be around him some days. But it literally the same week as I noticed that I could have went down the path of just beefing with him just simply because I was tired of his bullshit. But at the same time, that same week, that's when India and Pakistan had their little thing. That's when the other eruptions and bombs are dropping in other parts, like in over in like Israel and other shit like that. And then like recently we had Cambodia and Thailand. So it's like what I'm saying is out of all around encompassing universal feeling, global feeling, everybody's beefing and going to war right now. And I'm like, I don't need to participate in no negative bullshit, bro. All these kind of like battles going on. I'm a little bit too blessed personally for me to just participate in some bullshit. There's some relationship issues happening right now within the Beyblade space, and I love both parties. And it's getting to the point where I'm like, I need y'all to be adults. I had to talk to somebody else. Like, I need both y'all to be adults right now, and just don't bring that bullshit around the family and kids events. If you guys are having some issues, you can't be in the same room together. Just try to take it outside, or just be, spaced apart, or whatever. Whatever. But let's just be adults right now, because we just can't have that, man. Like everyone's going through some like whatever. My ex brother's beefing with me for some dumbass shit. I'm like, man, we just be doing our thing. Like, what we beefing about? Nothing. But I just don't want to participate. No negative shit, no beefing shit. Trying to keep my, I'm just trying to count my blessings here. And the more I look back, I'm like, yo, I got a lot more shit to be grateful for. I'm not saying this as a shade to anyone necessarily. I'm just saying it as like I hope you're able to kind of take inventory of all the good things and the blessings right now, man. It ain't easy. When you're going through shit and shit is hitting you like right away, it ain't easy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I say this shit as a boxing analogy. If you're getting punched in the face really hard by your opponent, it's hard to think about the times that you did good in boxing training and then tap back into that. It's like, damn, I'm getting clocked right now, but I got to focus on the things that worked and I did good at, whether that's keeping away or even countering. You know what I'm saying? You just think about that shit. Sometimes you got to get into that mode, but yeah, life be hitting sometimes, man. And we only getting older. We got to get used to rolling with these punches as we go along. Because what if it don't stop? You know what I'm saying? What if it don't stop? What if these punches don't stop coming? You got to get used to just keep rolling with this shit until life itself gets tired. But sometimes the pace just keeps going. You know what I'm saying? I think about that sometimes because, man, them people living in fucking Palestine and Israel or Gaza or whatever, they ain't getting no breaks. That shit just happened. That's been happening since I was a kid. They haven't gotten no breaks, bro. And we be having like time periods here where we be getting breaks. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm just trying to put it all in perspective, man. But just take care of yourselves, everybody. You see what I'm trying to say? My bad. Yeah, life hurts, man. Life be hurting, bro. I be hurting today. I be hurting today just thinking about. I was thinking about my mom earlier today. Shit. Yeah, it's time like this that reminds me of everything. Shall Yeah, everything shall pass. We like it or not. Yep, it won't stop. For better, for worse, it won't stop. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how it is. Good way or bad. Some people have different approaches. Like, oh, we gonna tough it out. We gonna get through it. Yada yada. But however you handle it, man, as long as you handle it and being strong, because every time you handle it and you be strong, I will say this, man. For me, every time I handle it and I be strong, I conquer a mental whatever that gets me through the day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I will open up about this a little bit. I remember there was a time, I don't know if this is gonna help people or not. I don't fucking know. Like I don't even know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but there was a time I was probably like suicidal or whatever, and I talked to my cousin about it, and I talked to some other family members about it, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, what's keeping me alive is like the thing is if I like off myself, it'll kind of like teach my niece who was young at the time. It'll teach her that, oh, this is an option. When things get hard, you could just off yourself. Like I don't want to show her that option. I want to show her that you can kind of just keep boom powering through shit. That's just how it feels. So I was like, I just got to keep staying alive, and I'm happy I did. I'm happy I chose to stay alive because I was able to see more blissful things, and I was able to see more people have babies and have blissful events in their lives type shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you're on that level. Of course, I'm not. I'm just giving you the worst example because some people actually do off themselves, and I guess like the more strong we are, the more that we prove that we can get through shit. It'll teach people that are going through depressive states or like whatever. Like, hey man, you can just keep going through, and your real friends will reveal themselves, and your real family members will step up, etc. And all those things will reveal themselves to you, and you will learn to carry on, etc. You get them. You get the fuck I'm getting at. My bad. I don't mean to be all preachy and shit. I just was trying to give you the worst example to make a whatever like a I don't know what the word is, bro. I don't even got my like vocabulary right now. I'm just chiefing at this point, bro. My bad if I'm getting like hella whatever, but sometimes I be thinking like this casually, and then I be bringing the mood of the room down, and I'm like I gotta chill a little bit, but hopefully what I'm saying helps. My bad. My bad. Nah, spitting facts, man. Regardless of what happens, you gotta my bad. See everything. Don't end the experience preemptive. Yeah, that's what I got out of that. Yeah, it's really it kind of hurt me because one of my friends wanted to show up to the thing, and actually two of them because I was trying to ask my friend if he was going to bring his son, but they weren't able to do it. um I don't know, I was hoping to see certain people today, but they just weren't able to come around. But it is what it is. That's like me, kind of like I want to see them, but then they have to deal with their stuff, and they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay put. I don't want to deal with this right now. I was like, I get it. I can't force you. As much as I want to see you, that's less important than you taking care of yourself. So I'm getting better at that because sometimes I'd be kind of hurt. I'm like, damn man, I want to see people. I want to see y'all around, man. People don't be coming around. Some boy scheming on some bullshit. I'm out of here. I might have to get out. If that's the case, I'm about to get the fuck out. Nah, okay, we're good. All right, my bad. I'm just scoping the situation here. But yeah, I guess I was gonna say like we were watching the Clarissa Shields boxing card, and one of the commentators, the lady, was watching the fat dudes fight, and she was just hating on the dudes. And I'm like, man, why is she hating on them? And then me and my brother started talking about hate. And I was telling my brothers, like, what's funny about Seattle fans is fans in Seattle just be hating all the time. Oh, Seattle Mariners are not winning right now. And every time the Seattle Mariners ain't winning, they just start hating on the Mariners. Whenever Seahawks don't be winning, they be hating on the Seahawks. You go down the whole line. Every time any team or any person from Seattle, when they're not winning in life, they just be hating on them. I'm like, you know why? I was telling my brother, you know why they hate on them when they're losing? Because when they're losing, they relate to that loser shit. Because them motherfuckers is really losers too. They never won that shit. So every time they see the team losing, they just relate to losing shit. And every time you relate to some shit, you hate on it. Anything you hate on, you relate to that shit. People forget, bruh. Like I be hating on my own family members, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, because these are my fucking relatives. I be hating on them because I be acting just like them sometimes. I'm a Cancer. I hate on other Cancers. I'm like, you be acting introverted and goofy sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers act just like me. We on some summer baby shit. I be, other Filipinos hate on each other because we identify some shit. Motherfuckers always hate on shit they relate to. So my thing with hate is sometimes I don't know why I brought this up. There was a reason, but it's like people always hate on shit that they relate to, and I try to stay away from it, man. I try to give that shit a little bit of distance because I'm like, man, I can't be around just hating that shit because it's gonna rub off on me, pause in the wrong way, and I gotta be careful. I was like, I just need to be positive sometimes, man, and I say this as a reminder for myself And I was saying it to my brother as a reminder to him, and he was agreeing. He was like, "Hey, you know what's funny, man? Yeah, that's probably why I was hating on the bike because I'm over here just like I'm trying to be happy and I'm just hating on shit that I can't change. I can't bring people back to see him again and say what's up and high five 100 hands anymore. High five and dap up 100 people. Like it's not like what it used to be. It's kind of funny, bro. So it's just like I'd be thinking about like this is why me and him be hating on the bike because it just wasn't what we grew up on, which is kind of funny, bro. My bad, my bad. Yeah, Rob, my bad, Rob. All right, peace, man. That's so true. Even as for back as elementary, I remember listening to a kid nonstop shit talk the Mariners when they weren't doing hot at all. And it's funny because truthfully, they were like I've just personally decided like I used to hate on them because people in proximity to me were hating, and I was like, you know what, man, these adults are hating, and I realized them adults ain't never like won shit in life, not in a bad way, but they ain't never fucking won. So I was like, bro, that's why they're haters, because when they see other people losing, I was like, oh, you just like me, and they just get quick to hate, and it's just weird, bro. It's just weird shit. But I think I don't say this on some judgmental shit. It's just the moment you identify it, bro, you just gotta do better. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. Like, again, not to be preachy or whatever. That's just what I've noticed. So again, like I've been like again, let's say like content or something. I've been around people hating on people's camera work. Like all this camera work is trash. Just whatever, boo boo boo. But I've seen like videos that like have the worst resolution and the worst camera work and the worst audio, and them just be having 1 million views. It's like who gives a fuck? Like if quality gets you somewhere, if quality obtains you some quantity, then whatever. If the quantity gets you the quality too, then that's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just really interesting, man. I just be looking at life kind of like I be overlooking that shit sometimes. I'm just trying to enjoy it sometimes, bro. But I be over analyzing shit. I can't help it. That's my problem. That's me though. That's on me. Some people don't even realize they actually are winning. That's another thing, and it's sad how it highlights the mentality of some people. It's really weird because it's like you know people like I guess I will say too on another like Seattle, Puget Sound, King County, whatever area thing, Washington State, if you well Western Washington. We have so much overcast that it's hard for us to appreciate the good things that are happening during the cloudy days and the rainy days. That's another thing too, because some people are just born and raised here. They're not really here by choice. So it's like they don't have like it's hard for them to appreciate those good days, even when it's raining, even when it's cloudy, even when it's dry and boring. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. So that's one thing, because I guess another place like us is Britain. Like Britain has hella overcast, and they be like that too. They just be hating and shit. New York is kind of like that. New York motherfuckers just be talking and hate. That's like their first language. Is they just speaking like hate and like they disrespect each other like it's so normal, bro. And it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's not necessarily good or bad. It's just kind of funny at this point. It really do be and the weather is one thing too, but it's like I guess just people aren't really living like productive and happy lifestyle. That's another way to look at it too. Right or wrong, they're just not. It's kind of funny, man. Cash, I'm really happy you're here, though, man. I'm gonna tell you something funny, Cash. I don't know if you noticed. Let me read this real quick. I can't believe the clouds in the sky are making people act racist. That's another thing, right? Man yells at clouds. Hey, man, that's what's crazy is that people will bring. That's the thing. So let me address this real quick. There's a dude. Shout out to my guy Dante Nero. I don't know him in person. I just know him through the internet. But this dude, he does Man School 202. All this red pill shit that people are used to, he's pretty much like the godfather of all of it, but people don't even know that. But shout out to Dante Nero. He don't even claim it because he's on some real other shit, but whatever. But he said something funny. He said, imagine mentally you think, yeah, you need to move to another city. He's like, you need to move to another city because oh, my life's gonna be better there. And it's like, imagine you move to that city and you're the same person. So maybe if you're not the same I mean, if you're not fixing who you are before you start moving, you're gonna bring your bullshit to the next place. So when you meet racist people and shit, them motherfuckers never fixed and worked on their shit. They never identified it. They never were real up to themselves about it. And then they bring that shit to the next place. But that goes back to hate in general. You know, people do that shit, man. People just bring like the hate that they're used to in their little spots and pockets, and they'll bring it to the next city they move to. And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I mean, if you think about it, that's pretty much what colonization was. People brought the bullshit that they went through within their little regions, and then they're like, you know what? Let's go fuck up all the black and brown people right now. Let's go do that. That's pretty much what ended up happening in the 1400s, 1500s, whatever. And then here we are, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, blessing the skies here and there. Bro, red pillar. You know, but like Dante's like the origins of it. So that it's funny because his whole thing was like he runs a thing called ACE, authenticity, credibility, and empathy. He's like, what these new red pill people are is they looked at the comedy side of it and the factual side of it, and they're missing the empathy side of just being a gentleman and having game. You know what I'm saying? That's where he comes from with that shit. He's like, when you see this red pill shit, it really stems from the shit that we spoke about back in like the 2000s radio shows. That's what Dante was talking about. He said, it's funny because when you see these people now, they just stick to facts and they're like they just shit on women. But it's like part of the game is like these are women, they're emotional beings, so why not have the empathy? So that red pill shit is goofy sometimes. Motherfuckers just be factual. It's like, why are you spitting the facts to these females, man? They don't even think in terms of like information and facts like that. They come from a place of emotions and heart, and they don't even men can't even meet them half. That's a whole fucking other conversation. But that red pill shit be corny sometimes. It's just weird. It's just like you gotta basically it's just dudes proving themselves to women. That's really what that shit is. It's kind of goofy, but you can't move it. My bad. You can't move if you don't install tires. My bad. Tires yourself. Tires and wheels. Got you. Tires and wheels. Yeah, man. You gotta have your shit in order, man. That's one thing too. Is like I'm happy. I'm just doing a. I look back at like some of the work I've done on myself, and I'm like, man, I've been taking care of myself really well. I gotta give myself props. Because before I used to just sit there and just power through life a little bit, and I was like, yeah, I gotta give myself props for taking a step back. Taking a step back helped me observe all the bullshit I've said to people and the ways I've treated them. Um, and I'm hoping to right my wrongs when I run into certain people. I will say that much, but yeah, I ain't perfect, man. I wish I was. Sometimes I wish I was. I guess that's part of the journey, part of perfection, right? Human beings are weird like that, I guess, because we got to really break ourselves down and rebuild ourselves to be the best version. When you think about muscle development, you got to break it down and rebuild it. Like you break it down at the gym, you work hard, you break it down. As long as you're not literally breaking it and hurting yourself, and then you rebuild it with protein and rest. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Life be like that. Take care of your shit. I was telling people today at tabletop, I was like, man, I really want to move to Japan, but the thing is, I gotta learn Japanese. Then I was like, but then if I don't end up making like the right effort for that, I gotta just go to Texas, because then I get all the barbecue and sunshine I need. I get all the good food and sunshine. That's all I want is just like good food and sunshine. And I was like, well, where can I get both? All right, Texas. At least from what I've seen. There's probably other pockets like the Carolinas, Florida, but then you got storms and shit. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Let me check this. And then yeah, shit like that. But I want to go to Japan so I can just get away from there's a peace of mind I want. You know what I mean? I understand that there's introverted people, and I'm kind of like I'm a little ambiverted. Like I'm like I keep to myself, but I'm like I like walking up to people, shaking their hand and meeting them, and then talking to them, get to know them. I'm not on no weird shit, but just like I don't like just being in the same room and have that awkward silence. I used to be that way. I was cool with awkward silence, but I could still live with it. But it's not awkward. Does that make sense? I could live with the silence, but to me, it isn't awkward. And I'd rather just break and just like, hey man, I'd rather lead by example by just being welcoming and warm, I guess. And it's interesting because in Japan, yeah, one of the, I don't know if you met them. One of the kids that hangs out, she's Japanese, and she's like, yeah, they're not like that over there. Like you can't just high five people and say hi to people. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, I want to go there because like if I get away, from all the American ignorance that I'm used to, I get a little bit of peace, and maybe I could kind of self-reflect and find some stuff. My mind would be a little more less clogged and a little more clear, and I could just get art and creations done. You know what I mean? Like just thinking like that. I guess the other idea, like everyone talks about Switzerland, but it's funny because everyone who says Switzerland, they say, oh, these guys work 3 to 4 days a week. I'm like, I don't think that's true because people actually in Switzerland say, hey, I work 5 days a week. I don't know. Don't listen to these travel vlogs. They're lying to you. But I think about that shit sometimes where I'm like, if I ever had to move or ever had a chance to, I was like, where would I go? I was like, I don't know. I'd probably just go somewhere just real peaceful, find something in my life for once. Like I've had consistent like ups and downs and whatever volatility. But if I ever like had enough money, I mean, it really doesn't take that much money, but I would just cash out and go somewhere that gave me peace of mind. I think about that a lot where it's like all this like try hard and try to earn this, like, you know what I mean? People will sacrifice family time, their own their own heart pain and their own like brain power just to get a yacht. You know what I mean? Because that's their goal. They want to get a yacht and live on the water. And all power to them if they make it happen and they manifest it. But at the same time, it's like, what did you sacrifice to get here? And it's like when you think about the simplicity of peace, that's just me personally. When I've started to discover more about it, the simplicity of peace is like it's either right around the corner or it's very affordable. And a lot of people don't realize it, especially if you're American. Because we take some bullshit for granted and we're taught the wrong things a lot from jump. But that's just how I feel about shit, man. That shit is real simple, man. Like that shit. I used to like, and I say this as someone who, throughout middle school, like I spent like 2 or 2.5 years just straight in the boxing gym, just thinking like, ooh, if I train hard, this is gonna be my ticket to get out the hood. That's how I kept thinking. I was like, it's gonna be my ticket to get out the hood. This is my ticket. And then I realized, because my friends in high school, middle school, high school, they literally gave me bus fare, and they took me to fucking Mount Baker. They took me to like some place in the north end, and I'm like, hold on, you tell me that these little peaceful spots is literally just one bus ride away? It was in proximity the whole time, and it was like, yeah. It took me years to realize, like, yeah, that whole time that you was trying to get out the hood, all you knew was this shit. You didn't leave. You only caught the buses that were in the hood or the ones that went to downtown. Only times you went outside of Seattle is if someone drove you somewhere. So you never had the experience of going from point A to B, unless someone was like safely driving you somewhere. You know what I mean? So I had that thought process, and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Peace was like nearby the whole time. You can go to someone's house in the neighborhood. You can just find it in someone else's crib. You can just find it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't far. It's also affordable. People think you got to get to this $1 million mark to get there. It don't take that, bro. It really don't. And we get taught like, oh yeah, you got to hit the $1 million mark. You got to hit a dividend mark. You got to find, it's like, it don't work that way, bro. It's just whenever, I don't know how to explain that shit. It's like if you want to be a righteous person, right? You don't wait till you get money to get righteous. You don't wait till you get fed to get righteous. You just start living righteously, and then from there everything ensues, man. It ain't easy. For some people it's not easy, but you just start living the way you want to be. You got to consider these things. And it's easier for some than it is others. That's why I gotta put it out there, just blanketly. You can attain it, bro. You can get there. But yeah, that's the whole thing. So like that's why back to this whole 1 year Beyblade and celebration, solo celebration here. Again, it's like I was able to find peace because I committed to something that I realized was beautiful and fun. It's a fun hobby. There's a community behind it, and it's like it's not like isolating. It breaks me out the shell. Oh, Cash, I don't know if you're still chilling, Cash, but just in case you're still chilling, let me know so I can tell you something that happened. Because we had a friend from the community show back up on the weekends, and we ain't seen this dude for weeks. He was kind of in a slump, a mental slump. Shout out to my guy. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna out him, but I ain't seen him in a long time. He was just like, I'm been kind of in a slump, whatever. That's not what he said. That's not his words, but he was just telling me. So then I was like, man, just come out on Saturday, bro. Just come hang out. And he hung out with us, and he had a good time. It was like, bro, it's good. He's just sometimes you got to get out the house, get out your own head. Everybody's going through some form of breakup, losing friends. We're all going through shit, man. We're all going through shit. And it's just like we got to break each other out of our shells. We got to break each other out of the slumps. You know what I mean? We're going through these little. We got to break each other out of it, man. Like that's the purpose of a community. I mean, the thing is too is like with shit like this, I don't even know a lot of these people online, man. Like a lot of these people, like that are just randomly talking to me on YouTube and shit. I don't know them, but I'll talk to them like they might need some help, man. And you just never know. You just never know. And I get a few at a time. You know what I mean? I get a few viewers at a time. I get a few, uh, people chiming in, just trying to figure out what the live is about. I don't even know until the conversation starts rolling. If it's me talking about my own shit, it'd be some bullshit. You know me? I talk some bullshit all the time. But I want people to just find some love within themselves, man. And if you feel safe enough and if you feel comfortable enough, share that. You know what I mean? It's real simple, man. Motherfucker, we be caught in you know, our own web of stress all the time, and it's like it don't got to be that way, bro. It really don't have to be that way. I find myself doing that shit probably this week a lot. I was like, man, I was just sitting there. I took like 2 days off of going to the library and getting work done video wise, and I was like, I kind of needed the rest, but at the same time, I realized I'm just on the internet looking for friendship sometimes, or looking for like I don't say like validation. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but like just looking for, you know, someone to check on me sometimes. Because every now and again I'll message someone, and I started going down my text messages, my whatever, and I was like, man, I realized how often I reached out to people, how often I made the text, I made the call, and I was like, it's fun because man, when I hit the live, people just say hi, and that's all it takes some days, man. And that's some days I just need that. I took a slump of 5 days here and there, got back on live, I got shown a lot of love. I was like, I'm so appreciative right now. I have a lot to be grateful for, man. Whether it's people in my face or people like abroad living in different cities and parts of the world, they just say what's up. That shit is crazy. That's love, man. Can't even I can't even measure that. You know, like I don't know what it's like to have a million fans, right? But the feeling of like just knowing, like, oh yeah, there's at least two or three people that saw you in live and checked on you. That's love. You know what I'm saying? People you don't know. And then when you get that random, like I said, me and my friend were playing phone tag on text and phone calls and shit. And then what we literally like it's we literally seen each other. Like we literally just seen each other. Like he was in his car. He's going downhill. I'm just at the bus stop. I look over. Dude nods at me, rolls down the window. I'm like, oh shit. That's the dude I'm playing phone tag with. And he's like, hey man, I'm free tomorrow. Let's just make time. I got you. And all he said was, because I was telling him, I was like, bro, I'm in between jobs right now. I'll let you know if I got time and shit. He looked at me. He said, man, don't even worry about that, bro. You paid for the meal last time. I got you. It was just like little moments like that. It was just like a small 2 3 minute conversation in the middle of the street because I'm standing in the middle of the street. He's in his car. And we just chopped it up, and that was it. So we supposed to kick it tomorrow, man. We'll see. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully he don't flake, dog. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully he don't flake, bro. Cause, but yeah, I'll take all the interactions and love things I can get, man. Everything, man. I'm trying to spot. I'm being real selfish right now. I'm trying to spot all the moments that like are like really good moments. You know what I mean? All the moments in my life that are really good, like things to be grateful for, things to be proud of, whatever, man. I'm really like I'm paying attention to shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm being real grateful every day. It's I said that shit like sometime in the beginning of the year after going through some hateful and some whatever emotional stuff. The amount of people that it's interesting when when my mom passed away, I thought about people that I know that they're either mama's boys or they're currently taking care of their mom, and I talked to each of them, and I was like, hey man, I know if you lean more towards your mom or your dad, whatever parent you have, just talk to them, just be present with them because you don't want to know what this feeling is like to never talk to them again. And then, you know, strangely enough, with some of them, their moms were already like kind of, I don't want to say on a deathbed, but like, in and out the hospital. So then it was just crazy to kind of like how a lot of them were like, yeah, I see what you were going through. Even there's some person that didn't believe me when I was telling them how much grief I was going through. Like I had someone I was trying to tell them, I'm just going through a lot of grief right now. It's hard for me to balance out these emotions. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm sorry if I'm tripping right now. And then I would literally go to these little therapy sessions and shit. And then that person just thought I was on some bullshit. They're just like, nah, I know you're not doing none of that. I know that's fake, whatever. And their mom passed away. And then I was like, I didn't even want to rub it in. I didn't want to rub it in. Like, hey man, remember when I was going through all that? And you thought I wasn't going through shit, and then now your mom. And it's like it's funny because like I just decided like I could be the person that's an asshole and rubs it in, pause. But at the same time, I was like, you know what, man? Just know that I'm here for you. You can call and talk to me because I talked to you about this like years ago when it happened to my mom. So that's one of those things where like I'm getting better at just letting that goofy shit go, man. I don't even want to perpetuate whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to continue no cycles of no negativity. I'm letting I won't say I'm letting shit go because there's probably certain things that are gonna trigger me still. But I will say like I'm getting better at just like being more peaceful, like living that peaceful stuff that I'm trying to like attain. Like I'm finding it within myself. So like no matter where I move, I could just take the peace with me, if that makes sense. It ain't easy, bro. That's where I'm at with all this. I've been talking for how many minutes straight, dog? I'm just gonna sit here and smoke now. Talking my shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So one of my homies, he does my tattoos. Actually, he does all my tats. And he's starting to sell cigars out of his shop. So I'm about to go. I don't know when. I'm gonna drop by his shop and he'll be like, "What's good, man? What we doing here? Let me buy some cigars. Yeah, pick up a few. You know, just chill out." That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna let the people talk to me. I'm just chilling right now live, man. Wherever want to drop in and say what's up. We chilling. It's 1 year anniversary for me starting out Beyblade. For those that don't know, if you just got into the chat or if you're here from the playback and you got to this point, you're fast forwarding shit. Hopefully you're reading the live chat as we go along. If not, I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. I started out Beyblade July 27, 2024. I went down to Sumner. I had no idea where Sumner was. I was like, I'm gonna just take this trip. It says 2 hours. Went down there, started off playing classics. Then it was X. And then at the end it was Burst. And I ended up getting third. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep coming back around because I got smoked in X and plastics. But Burst, I won third somehow because my guy Neil, shout out to my friend Neil. That dude right there, man, he gave me two loners, man, and he helped me win third. And that was enough for me to be like, you know what, man, I don't even know much about these generations, but I'm gonna stick around because this was actually a dope day, a dope tournament. I made some friends. It just seemed fun. And every now and again I have my little self doubts within myself. And I'm like, I'm gonna just keep showing up. I feel like I'm gonna just keep showing up to this community because they've been nothing but like, nice to me for the most part. And like I said, it's one of them communities I enter and I don't get discriminated. You know what I'm saying? I don't get discriminated here. It's beautiful. The most discrimination I go through is actually a funny discrimination because a lot of people think I'm nerds just like them. They think I watch anime just like them. They think I watch the actual Beyblade anime just like them. They think I know about a lot of like nerd stuff. And I'm like, honestly, I just buy the toys and I play the game. I don't really sit down and watch TV like that. But I like that they talk to me and accept me that way. And it's a beautiful place to be in, man. Because I've constantly been hearing for years this phrase, go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. And for once in my life, I can truthfully say like this is a place where like I'm like more than 80% celebrated and not tolerated. You know what I'm saying? More than 80. I can for sure say more than 80% celebrated and not tolerated. Like there's a level of love and like compassion I'm given here, and it's beautiful. I'm just like I don't understand. Like sometimes it feels weird. Like how do I deserve this, bro? I don't. Do I deserve this? I feel like we should share that energy and emotion with the next person, the next kid that enters the space. But you know, it's just interesting, bro. It's just some interesting shit. I'm very grateful. I ain't taking that shit for granted. But as much as I'm a part of this community, I'm still looking for the next thing to do for my YouTube stuff. So I'm just kind of, that's where my anxiety lies a little bit. That and a bit of some money issues. I shouldn't say money issues because I'm actually doing good. I did pretty well. Like all the stuff that I did proactively, stock wise, I'm able to pay myself. So it's kind of funny how that works out. But yeah, man, I'm chilling right now. That's what I am. That's what this live stream is for right now. Just celebrate my 1 year. My guy, Cash Artist, Tall Rob. Who else dropped in on me? I think it was them two and then Kai Uchiha. My bad, Kai, because I was over here fucking around with the lights at the bleachers, but I'm on the right side of the bleachers right now with this lighting right here and right there. So I'm doing better now, lighting wise. But right now I'm just chilling in the chat. Somebody drop in on me, say what's up. I'm gonna just go ahead and say what's up too. I appreciate those guys. I see like a consistent three in the chat. It's been fluctuating 3 and 4, I think. I don't know if that number's been changed. I can't really see from here. But whoever's in there chilling, I appreciate it, man. Matter of fact, if you chilling in there, I appreciate it, man. I don't know. Some people might have fell asleep. Just say what's up to me. Let me know you chilling here, man. I appreciate that. If you can. If not, cool, man. You know what I mean? Stay in the shell. I'm over here trying to break people out their shells, people out their slumps and whatnot. Just trying to be positive and whatnot. Be peaceful. It's a peaceful celebration today, man. Peaceful solo joint. So I'm real happy celebrating today. And as another healthy reminder, learn to celebrate yourself, man. Learn to, love yourself, celebrate yourself. Days like this, um, you don't have to be out there like in the open, like, hey, today's, when I sell, it might come across as kind of like narcissistic. Hey, I'm celebrating myself today. You don't have to say that to everyone, but just understand, like, for me, if I wasn't on live stream, I would have been doing this anyway. I would have been walking around the neighborhood, smoking my cigar by myself anyway. I would have went to go find a place to go eat anyway. Matter of fact, hold on. What time of day is it? Because I still might go get something to eat. The thing is, I gotta go charge my phone. So I might, if the Thai food spot is open, I still might walk over there and be like, let me get yum yum. You know what I'm saying? Get these ones and twos and just whatever. And the fucked up thing is, there's hella food at the house, but it's cause for celebration today, man. So 1 year at Beyblade, man. The hobby space that's been very welcoming and community that's been really dope, man. I came here at the right time period. It's like perfect timing right now. This is what perfect timing look like, man. Beyblade scene and all that. Perfect timing. And I'm happy to have met everyone from the Canadian scene. My bad. See, I don't know if Cash is still hanging out, but Cash, my bad, because the tournament that we had at tabletop, we had the Bladers from Canada, from Vancouver, come down, or BC, or whatever. They came down. I don't know if we had any Bellingham people, but it was cool because we had a mix. But there's a Labubu tournament coming up. That's what they call it. Don't ask me. But there's gonna be people coming up from Portland. Shout out to Old Butter No Toast, my guy. There'll be people coming down from Bellingham for sure. Shout out to Blanks, my guy. There's gonna be Canadians coming down. Shout out to Latte, my guy. What's going on? Possibly some people from Boise. Shout out to Lesbian Bays, my guy. What's going on, bro? We out here. There's gonna be like 4 or 5 regions all up in the same mix, just right here. King County shit, bro. Just out here. All the elements, all the kingdoms gonna congregate at this tournament. That shit gonna be fire, bro. They don't even understand like that shit. Shout out to Shad, bro. My guy Shad. Basically, he's the organizer for the tournament, and he made it happen. I was like, oh, he's making this shit happen. He was campaigning out there, really outside with the other bladers, man, from all the different spots. That shit crazy, bro. What can I say? That shit hard. Pause on that. There it is, man. It's been a great week, man. I'm happy I just stayed, headstrong, pause about everything, and I just kept moving forward because yeah, I didn't think the week was gonna end like this on a high note, man. Actually, I will speak about this a little bit. I was walking around doing my little montage, little peace out montage. Just doing a little peaceful display, if you will. Doing my little montage. I walked past one, the tabernacle joint, and I see them like everyone dressed in all black. And my dumb ass was about to ask, was there a wedding? And I was like, wait, they got all black though. I was like, damn, they might have. It's a Friday, so they might have had a viewing, if not a funeral. So I was like, oh damn. And then I went over up the street from my house. I'm just chilling by the benches, chopping it up with my friend on the phone, and I'm seeing people celebrate over on the corner. I'm like, I don't know what today is. I don't know if it's a certain holiday or what, but I think they were celebrating somebody's life over there. So rest in peace to so and so. Because like I said, I walked home. I'm walking home. I'm walking towards one of the blocks. I'm about to hit the left. You know what I'm saying? And right before I walk past one of the traps over there, man, I don't know if it still is, but I'm over there. I see hella of them boys just out there on the corner, like literally in the middle of the street, and just posted on the corner. I'm like, I don't see no candles, no nothing. I just think they out there for some house party shit. But the house party was to celebrate someone's life. It was like something was going on this weekend where I don't know exactly what was going on, but I think somebody had passed away. It's probably something important. But rest in peace to whoever it was. I'll probably get word of it soon. I don't know. I might have to check certain apps to get more information or talk to some people. But rest in peace to whoever, man. Life is short, man. Life is short, man. Tell people you love them, and like even if you're not ready to say love, hey, you know what? My friend that living down in Cali, he from the Bay, but he lives down in SoCal. He ended the phone call saying, "Man, I love you, man." Da 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 da. And I, pause. I ain't had the nuts to say it back, but I do love him, man. Because if I didn't love him, I wouldn't have called him in the first place. I wouldn't have called him twice, 3 times throughout the fucking week. So I show love in my way, but I have a hard time saying I love you to people. That's me. I'm a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Not no degenerate shit. I'm out here fucking up sometimes. You gotta let people know you love them through words or action. It's short, man. Life is short, man. It's crazy. It's like growing up, me, brothers and cousins. We never really hugged each other, and then it was like up until maybe like later years, we all really started hugging each other, and it really just took funerals. Sometimes it took unfortunate events in the family for us to really just like actually start hugging each other because we was on some tough bullshit. I don't know why, but we were just like that. And I was like, yo, when I see you, I'm gonna hug you. Fuck that. That's family. You know what I'm saying? How you not gonna hug family? What we doing? It's a beautiful time, man. One of my friends I grew up with, I knew him since first grade. I remember I was going through some shit. like some breakup shit and some emotional shit. And I texted bro, I sent him said this motherfucking paragraphs, man. I feel bad doing that to him. I was like, man, he probably don't want to read this shit. But I ended it, let him know, like, bro, I love you, bro. Like, I hope you're doing all right. I know you're trying to be a hermit and stay out the way, but I got love for you, man. Like, that shit crazy. And he has a hard time taking care of himself, man. He's got a hard time taking care of his family and himself. Not that he has kids, but like, the family that he still lives with. He has a hard time just stepping up and just trying to figure things out. But I'm like, man, you good, bro. You don't got to figure all this out on your own. But he in his own world, man. He wanna be the man. I ain't mad at that because he might be right. He might get there. That's crazy. Somebody sat there and retracted the shit too. That's what's crazy. Like I said, you start speaking about that shit, somebody retracted the shit. That's crazy. I seen it right there too. I saw it right there. I'm looking at the numbers right here on the phone. I start speaking about that shit, motherfuckers start retracting shit. That's just crazy. But it is what it is, man. I still got love for y'all, man. That shit crazy as hell. That might be a sign, bro. We can leave it at the 3. We can leave it at the 3. My bad. Did I say something? Hey, it's crazy. It was 4 likes. Somebody took it away and put it back to 3. So shout out to the 3, whatever. That's the 3. I used to catch the 3 anyway. I should live on top of 18th and Cherry. Used to catch the 3. So shout out to the 3. Whoever took the like away. Like I said, I started saying that shit. I started speaking about love, and there we go. Somebody retracted that. They said, oh, I don't like this no more. Motherfucker thought, what you think? You think this some sweet shit? It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. You know? Talking about the sweet science, if anything. Sweet science, if anything, bro. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. Which way you want to go? Sugar Shane Mosley. Sweet science. I'm on that time too, man. You know me? I can't be thinking straight. I don't be. That's on me though, but man. Motherfucker probably sitting there on the live too. That's my guy. He might have been sitting there just creeping on my live and he retracted, like, I don't know, I couldn't tell you. I hope they doing all right though. All my people that I grew up with, man. That's cold. It is what it is. Unless it was a fake account. That's cold. So yeah, that's a sign. It's like, yeah, James, shut the fuck up, bro. You sit there and smoke stogie. I said I was gonna let the chat do whatever. Gotta stand on it now. Goddamn, that shit hot. Shit hot as hell. Turn it down, man. There we go. So I'm on now. That's one thing one of my friends said a long time ago. He's like, maybe I need to shut up, but somebody should shut me the fuck up then. I was like, bruh, shut up, bruh. Like, chill out, bruh. He said, maybe I need to shut up, but man, somebody got to shut me the fuck up then. That shit cracked me up. I was like, you know what, man? I'm your friend. I didn't say this out loud. I was like, bro, I'm your friend. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be the guy, but he low-key needed to shut up. But I'm on that time right now. Like, I ain't shutting up. I'm over here just boom. All Seattle gear out, man. Got the Griffies on, Seattle shorts, Seattle's supersonic shorts, Russell Wilson Seahawks jersey. I was gonna wear the Devin Witherspoon. I was gonna rock the Devin Witherspoon royal blue, but when I put it on, it's funny because it's the same size as this one. They're both large, but that one's a little baggier. So I don't know if they really went to like the old '80s, '90s blue style where they had like baggier jerseys, because this era is a little more fitted. Seattle Sounders hat, so all champs except for the Mariners. Seattle Sounders got what, 4 or 5 chips? Seahawks got one. One with like what, 3 appearances? 3 appearances, yeah. Seattle Supersonics got 1, 3 appearances. Crazy. Mariners, we got shut out by the Yankees that 1 year. That it's a little iffy though. Talking baseball and shit. It's almost like sacrilegious to talk about the Yankees, but that was that era. They really should. They Ken Griffey could have went to the World Series when you think about it. Yeah. So another conversation. I'm chilling for now. All right. Somebody really retracted that shit. Motherfucker got tired. Motherfucker got tired. Like I ain't playing this shit no more. Matter of fact, let me check that. Nah, it's just emails, bro. It's just emails. Nah, it's whatever. Yeah, bro. I tell you like this, man. Whoever remaining in the chat, just know I got love, y'all, man. I say this at the end of every live. I love and appreciate y'all. But yeah, man. I'm gonna be chilling here with the silence for a minute. You know, I'm gonna chill silently for a minute. But if you choose to get at me, you choose to comment, leave it whatever in the chat. You don't have to. But then I'll engage. But what I'm saying is, I will sit here and chill for a minute. Because you know, when I'm normally not on live, I would be doing the same shit quietly to myself. Unless somebody walk by. Somebody walk by, I might do that. Yeah. All right. For those wondering what I was doing for the last few minutes, I'm blowing smoke through the cigar outwards. I'm actually purging it. So I need to get the heat down. And while we still in the chat, bro, this tree right here, I'm about to, once it cools off, the cigar cools off, I'm gonna donate it. I'm gonna break it down, crumble it up, break it down, put it at the base of the tree. I'm gonna do my little breathing prayer over there. Affirmations for loving myself, etc. You're gonna see it right here live probably. Battery's a little under 20%, but we good. I'm still chilling until this is purged. I'm gonna chill still. But again, I appreciate everyone dropping in to the live chat either way, even if you showed up for the silence at the end. Yeah, man. Sometimes you need that silence, but I appreciate you dropping in either way. But we're gonna purge this out slowly. You're gonna see me break it down. Goddamn. There it is. There it is, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.